let the minutes show that 3 of 5 board members are present, so we need to swear in a couple others.
Yeah.
You're not here yet.
You have been until now.
Do we need to both at the same time, or can we do them one at a time?
One at a time.
Okay.
I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of
and
Kansas,
the Constitution of the State of Kansas,
and faithfully discharge the duties
and faithfully discharge the duties
of board members, so help me God.
of board member, so help me God.
I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Kansas,
and the Constitution of the State of Kansas,
and faithfully discharge the duties
and faithfully discharge the duties
of board member, so help me God.
of a board member, so help me God.
All right, let the minutes reflect all 5 board members are present. For those that may not know, terms come up, and Mr. Klemp and Mr. Westmoreland have been appointed by their entities to serve another term on the fire board, and we're very grateful for that. Moving on, election of officers. That time again.
I'll make a motion that we retain all the officers in the position that they are, with chairman, vice chairman, and treasurer.
I'll second that.
Motion and second.
Thank you, Jim.
We just got you bonded, so you're in for treasurer. That's it.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go through that.
We can't do that again.
Yeah, let's don't.
Now they gonna swear at me.
Probably.
Salary's still the same too.
No, I get a raise.
No, you don't. Matter of fact is, we were giving you too much in lessons, so we might deduct some.
I take half my pay.
We'll start with Charlie.
Okay?
Aye.
Charlie Shoemaker,
Aye.
Jeff Clem,
Yes.
Jim Westmoreland,
Yes.
Lisa Snodgrass,
Yes.
Dean Moberg.
Yes. Okay,
Congratulations.
more swearing to go on.
More swearing.
Yeah, just thinking about it.
I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of
and
Kansas,
the Constitution of the State of Kansas,
and faithfully discharge the duties
and faithfully discharge the duties
of board chairman,
of board chairman,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of
and
Kansas,
the Constitution of the State of Kansas,
and faithfully discharge
and faithfully discharge
the duties of board vice chairman,
the duties of board vice chairman,
so help me God.
so help me God. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Kansas,
and the Constitution of the State of Kansas,
and faithfully discharge
and faithfully discharge
the duties of board treasurer,
the duties of board treasurer,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Well, I didn't fare as well as Charlie and Lisa, but I only got sworn at once. The other 2 guys twice, so that's
Works
good.
for me.
All right, having the official things taken care of here, take a look at the consent calendar and minutes from our last meeting. Any additions or corrections to either? Hearing none, motion to accept as printed.
I'll make a motion, we approve the consent calendar as printed.
Second.
Motion and second.
Charlie Shoemaker,
Yes.
Jack Clamp,
Yes.
Jim Westmoreland.
Yes.
Lisa Snodgrass.
Yes.
Dean Mober.
Yes. Moving on to new business. Anyone in the audience here tonight wish to make any statements? Hearing none. Moving on to special reports. Chiefs?
Nothing additional.
Okay. Now the good stuff. Pinning of our new volunteer firemen.
Last year, we had our Fire One class. We started with 5 firemen. We ended up with 4. All 4 of them finally passed. We won't mention that. So tonight we've got 2, and next meeting we will also have 2. We'll have 2 more. They haven't quite got their paperwork done yet. So this evening, I'm proud to present Josh Budke, firefighter Josh Budke, and who you got with you here tonight, Josh?
My mom, dad, and grandmother.
Okey-doke, and come on up. For those that don't know, we're one of the few volunteer departments that require our volunteers to be Fire 1 and Fire 2 certified. This is the same qualification as every fire department in the United States uses. Every fire department that hires has to have this qualification, and we're one of the few volunteer departments that do this. And these guys have put in a lot of time and effort, and so that's why we do this pinning ceremony, because these guys have put out a lot of effort to do this. So with that, who wants the honors? If you want to turn around, Josh, and face the wheel. There's a little hole there in the shirt.
Joe, I think you ought to get a group photo there, too. Definitely.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Oh, yeah.
Speech. Josh. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you for all your effort.
Congratulations, proud of you.
With that goes a regular helmet. Congratulations, Josh. Second, we have Brandon Hannigan. He's also the same boat Josh was in. They went through class together and got all their paperwork done. So, Brandon, who you got here with you?
My mother and father.
All right. Come on.
Your mama looks real familiar.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
your
you.
effort.
Congratulations, proud of you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Let's hear it from both our new firefighters here. Thank you all very much for your commitment and the service you'll provide for this station
Right.
and
Here, here.
the fire district. Okay. A few other items to talk about. We've got the gap waiver. Item for action, if you look at resolution number 2014-1. We've gone over this before, and again, it's a document we signed because we don't follow exact accounting procedures as dictated by the state. We use the state at the bottom, the cash receipt and disbursement adjustment basis. And this is our approval to continue on with the way we do our budgets. Any questions? Same waiver we've had every year.
I move we approve resolution number 2014-1.
I'll second that motion.
And a second. Okay.
Charlie Shoemaker,
Yes.
Jeff Clapp,
Yes.
Jim Westmoreland,
Yes.
Lisa Snodgrass.
Yes.
Dean Mulder.
Yes. Item number 2, 7B, memorandum for record. Everyone has a copy of that. Signature authority for payroll checks. In the event that board members were not available, in the past we have had stamps available.
Question?
Discussion? Yes.
I don't like it, and the reason I'm saying I don't like it is I've been on credit union advisory committees, I've been on the VFW budget finance chairman. Actually, it's illegal. If you have a stamp, it's like pre-signing checks. And anybody can just take a check, take that and stamp it, put any amount of money. That's why they're no good. If the auditors knew
The auditors do know.
that you did that, or you pre-signed checks, they would go crazy. So would the state of
The
Kansas.
auditors do know.
And there's 5 people on this board. 4, one's the treasurer. And I can't see where there would ever be, and I understand whether it's ever been used or not, I don't know, Chief. I just think it's a bad practice in any business to just have a stamp where you can stamp a check. You have enough board members that if 2, and I think most of the board members now are advising you when they're going to be out of town, just like you are to us. And payday comes around every 2 weeks, that if the chairman can't do it, then we have a vice chairman. And if he can't do it, then we have other board members. All you gotta do is call us. And I know besides the chairman and the vice chairman, the treasurer and myself are retired. So there's no problem that we couldn't get out here. I know it's very important to the employees, they get their check every 2 weeks. I'm just totally against a stamp.
Have we had incident issues?
Not in the last 2 years, but we have had instances where I couldn't get board members before.
Why don't we what's your thoughts around just tabling it, and if we do have issues arise, bring it back up for a rediscussion?
That's whatever the board wants to do. It's just something we've always done every year.
I'd
It's
be
just
willing to
It's just a
support-
fail-safe.
Charlie, on that, I agree. I think it's important.
But the auditors do know about it. We
Okay.
tell them about it every year because they see this memorandum.
I think one
They're
thing
the ones that brought up the memorandum. Do it this
that might
way.
be helpful is to get just a little written statement from them around legalities of it and just kind of their approval of it. Just from just from our accountant on the practice itself. So that way, at least we have it for further discussion.
And just so we know, when the checks are posted, I don't know if you send that email out to everybody or 2 or 3 of us, but from now on, yeah, everybody, and should be signed as of noon of payday. So, I mean, we just need to get down here.
And I think our treasurer would rather have it that way too. The stamp
Well, I mean,
is a stamp.
unless I'm really sick or something, in my situation right now, as long as I know they're ready to be signed, I generally come in pretty quick and sign.
And Lisa, you're close.
Great, and if you're sick, and nothing says the night before we can't come up here at your hospital bed and have you sign.
Yeah, you can bring them up from the hospital.
And a few other papers, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Deed to the farm, et cetera, okay. All right, you want to table,
But there's one key word in here, and that's payroll check. It's not all the checks where we pay our bills and all that, it's payroll check. So,
I understand.
those are pretty straightforward. So, but I do go along with what you're saying. It just takes a lot of chance out. I mean, I would not have any problem at all going along with this because we're placing our trust in Rick and the organization that prepares our checks. So if I vote against it, it's not that I don't have trust or any doubt on responsibility of doing this right if we did have one.
Well, for the record, too, the understanding has been if two of us can't make it in, stamp the check for the employees. And I couldn't remember a time when the stamp was used, but I have known from discussions with Rick, he will not use a stamp on his check.
Right.
So,
I've never stamped my check.
yeah.
But I definitely want all our employees, our firemen to be paid.
Oh, I do too.
So, I don't know, it's sort of hard to believe that we wouldn't be able to get them signed on time, but
Well, let's get the statement from the auditors, and we can just table this for now, and
Need a motion to table it then.
Didn't you make a motion already to table?
I move we table
you got a question?
memorandum, well, we
Can
just,
I put some input?
Sure,
into
sure.
this? Why can't the checks be ready at least by 6:30 or 7:30 in the morning so that the people coming off the night shift don't have to make another run back in?
Checks are ready on Monday night. The checks, the Friday paychecks they've signed it tonight. They're ready by Monday afternoon, so they've got all week to get here. But we have had occasions before where board members can't get in here. That's all I'm trying
I
to do.
think we do it plenty
Yeah,
ahead.
we do it.
Okay.
So, yeah, like tonight, they're ready for
Yeah,
Friday.
generally I come in on
Friday, there's
Tuesday,
been Friday mornings where I run around trying to find a board member.
but they're all signed as of tonight.
Right, Jeff?
yes.
I've gone to Jeff's office several times on Friday morning.
Okay, we have a motion
I'll second the motion.
and a second.
What was the motion?
Motion was to table the memorandum for record.
Okay.
Charlie Shoemaker,
Yes.
Jeff Clapp,
Yes.
Jim Westmoreland,
Yes.
Lisa Snodgrass,
Yes.
Dean Mulber.
Yes. Moving on to 7C, purchase of turnout gear. My understanding is we've got the same deal this year as we had in the past, but we won't next year.
No, we got the
Pricing?
We got the pricing in 2012. We had the same price in 13 as we did 12, but we did take a 3% increase from 12. So we went 2 years with no increase, and then we took a 3% increase this year. So, and that's a fair. I
They
think.
just adjusted it up for
Yeah, for cost
3%.
percent. Yeah,
Yes.
And we're still going to be $400 under budget?
yeah, we're
That
going to
item.
be that 11,623.56 will be $300 and some dollars.
Is that with the same number of
Yeah,
turnout
there's
gear
just
units?
six
sets.
turnout gear, yeah.
Good. So I move we purchase the turnout gear for 2013, right? 2014 in the amount of $11,600, not to exceed $11,623.56.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
I'll second.
Charlie Shoemaker,
Yes.
Jeff Clapp,
Yes.
Jim Westmoreland,
Yes.
Lisa Snodgrass,
Yes.
Dean Mulber.
Yes. Any items for discussion? Jeff?
Did we make any new headway on the lease of the bill from the building? We had some discussion on it last month.
State.
I think
This
there was-
building, I
yeah.
met with the state, they're running the same problem, the city's running the same problem that we're running into. The wastewater treatment plant
Yeah.
is built on LCF property, and it belongs to LCF. City council is very upset about that. This building, as far as they're concerned, is built on LCF property, so it belongs to LCF. So, but I have met with the warden and the attorney, and we're trying to redo the verbiage about when they can take it over, if they
Yeah.
can take it over.
So they seem open to that
Yeah,
discussion?
once we calmed the attorney down and got her feet back on the ground, yeah, she.
Their attorney?
Yeah, their attorney. Yeah, she come in loaded for bear and, yeah, explained to her that we don't want anything extra, we don't want any money, we're just here to get this straightened out. Then the warden and her were, the warden was already fine with it, so it's in the process.
Okay.
Charlie?
Did they say how long?
No, it's the state, so,
I mean-
I'll get with him again.
In case you're all wondering, the issue was the ground we're on belongs to the prison, hence the state. This building was built by funds by Fire District 1, a lot of labor from individuals here. The state now says, after a 10-year period, they own the building. We're saying we own the building. So it's kind of up in the air. But like Chief said, the wastewater treatment put in by the city of Lansing on prison property, they've recently been told it belongs to the state, not the city. So they're not real happy about that.
I did have one more comment, sorry about that. One of the things that Rick had sent out some really good information in regards to overtime, and there might be at some point, probably doesn't need to happen today, but just some additional dialogue or maybe a process around what our overtime procedure is going to be in 2014. Just as a FYI, we increased overtime, it looks like around 75% from 2012 to 2013. And most of that, looks like it, from looking at the information you'd sent out, there was a large increase, around 300% 135% increase in extra training.
We have a big that won't happen this year.
So maybe just a layout of kind of how you
Well, we've got
expect.
the overtime budget this year, so
Yeah.
we're gonna have to try and get within that realm.
Do you know what because, we were up on overtime 75%, and it looks like we were still within budget, so
Yeah.
that was a pretty nice budget. Either we had a little miss there, or it was just really nice.
Yeah.
But, okay, so I'm not sure what the board's thought is
It's gonna be
around.
tough this year.
Just
But
understanding.
vacation time is going to stay there. A lot of it was increase in vacation time, and that's going to stay because all the guys have maxed out what they can save. So we give 2,000 some hours of vacation a year, and that's what's going to be starting to take it.
Huge drop in illness
Yeah, we have
related.
no illness. I mean, these guys are here.
Military leave was a big drop, so there were some significant drops as well. There's just a few categories that just
I
says.
got another one, but go ahead.
It was good information on the totals there.
Yeah.
Coverage dropped, volunteer coverage from 12.
That's going to go up this year. Last year, we were running 2 volunteers. We're covering basically all the shifts. And this year, these 2 guys here are going to start picking up some shifts and one
Good.
other one. So we're going to have 5. And right now, all the overtime we've got covered for the year is covered by volunteers.
Oh, good, all right,
We're going
Deal.
to get a
Yep.
pretty good drop there. So.
good news.
Okay, Charlie?
Go ahead and let them talk
Okay.
and then come back. to
Jim,
me.
any items for discussion?
I just want to make a comment based on our closeout of 2013 budget. I'd like to acknowledge Rick's management of all expenditures. Overall, we're 3% under what we budgeted. Some of the line items were as low as 21% under, but I think we're in good shape, and I won't be able to do my treasure report until next month, because we don't have all the statements and everything else.
Sure. Okay, good news. Lisa? Okay,
Now you're back to me.
okay, good, Charlie.
No, I just wanted to know what happened Saturday.
That was on my list.
Oh, well, go ahead. But
Go
you
ahead.
do it. No, you do it.
I was going to make mention, and probably, I don't know if Kathy knew, or Jim for that matter, Rick got a request from the city to come take a look at Station 2. So I saw it, it sounded like maybe a councilman or something were going to come out. Didn't think much about it. And Saturday morning at around 9, I texted Rick to see, they're still coming up to Station 2. And they were at 10, so I just kind of made my way out there also. I believe the entire city council except for Andy.
No, there was 5
Was
of
it?
them, so we're missing 3.
3, okay, but it was a good crowd.
Yeah.
Took the tour, they were very impressed. Had not seen the station.
Yeah.
Tonight, I still don't know why they wanted to see the
This is the first
station.
I've heard of this.
I think the mayor hadn't been there and just looked at it for an opportunity to go see it, from what I was hearing. So it was
That's
nothing
what
more than
happened.
that from what I'm being told, but it's kind of a spur of the
That'd be
moment.
kind of nice, though. We could
Sure.
have been there to represent our township.
I found out about it today, so,
I'm like-
yeah.
I somewhat
They're
agree
coming
with you.
in my home, and I don't know about it.
I somewhat agree with you, and
Yeah.
I feel the same way as when we have a joint meeting with the city councilman or High Prairie, the joint meeting, that the board ought to be here.
Yeah.
I mean, they're coming into our house, we're the board, and we should be seeing them right along with it. It should be required of us, out of respect. I was here when they had the joint meeting, but I was the only one.
Yeah.
And that was because Jeff was getting reappointed and Jim was getting reappointed, and I wasn't sure whether they were gonna show up to be here when they got reappointed or not. I just think it's good PR.
Yeah, I mean, because I think Bill and
You're very
Jim
right.
and even Jim would have been there. I mean, we're all,
Yeah,
Well, I thought I had to be invited, so I didn't get an invite, so I didn't come. Now, if I can just walk in from
I
home,
did.
I will.
I didn't get an invite. I just showed up. But they were impressed with it. They liked the setup with the county sheriffs coming and going for security reasons. Impressed with that, and had no idea there was a truck out there and that type of thing. So, I mean, it was a positive thing. So that happened Saturday.
I hope my house was clean.
It looked good. And Rick didn't do it because I got there before he did.
I would have been cookie.
Well, all else I have is, again, congratulations, gentlemen, and thank you very much for your service. And just need a motion to adjourn.
Reminder, next meeting will be the 10th, the second
Second.
Monday of February.
Yeah,
If that's all right with you guys.
I'd like to wish Rick good luck on his medical procedure coming up.
I'm good with it.
And
I
based
didn't
on
hear anybody
Rick's,
back saying no, so.
based on Rick's comment, adding to what Dean said, based on your comments, the effort and everything put forth by these gentlemen really attest to dedication and devotion.
Right.
I'm really
It does.
proud of it.
Everything I've seen, we've got the best trained fire department in the area. We've got firemen from all over the near area, counties, state coming here for training, certainly Leavenworth, the Fort, and out south. So it's a real good accomplishment for you guys. And again, thank you very much.
Keep
Motion
up the
to-
good work.
Adjourn. Now's your chance, Lisa.
Move we adjourn.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Did I say that right? Sweet.
Second.
Do we have a second? I'll second.
I second, I didn't have to. I didn't know who made the motion.
Lisa,
Oh, you made the motion?
made a motion tonight. Yes.
I was told.
Our work here's done. Do I get a raise now?
Charlie Shoemaker,
yes.
Jeff Clem,
Yes.
Jim Westmoreland,
Yes.
Lisa Snodgrass,
Yes.
There's a
Dean
line right there.
Moberg.
Yes.
I can't see.
Florida State.
Well, thank you, guys. Families, thank you for showing up.